welcome to my studio. This is Doji. You are now painting with Doji. Thank you so much for choosing to spend the time with me today. It's a gorgeous day today. As you can see, the sun is out and smiling, and so am I. And today we'll be continuing the painting that we've been doing, the Eve in the garden painting. The sun is very bright. I gotta keep my shade on. And, so as promised, I told you the painting is gonna look drastically different from what it was last time. So I did some changes. I came in and filled in the colors. So basically what I did while we were away was come in and complete this the sky, make sure it's close enough, and put some colors in the hair, and define the background a little bit. I mean the foliage in the back. As you can see, I don't know, most people who read the Bible, the minute I mention even the gardener, they will have idea about what is going on in the picture. I will explain to you. So we have two ponds, right? There's a pond right here, and there's another pond right here, okay? And this pond will be like stretching far in. The reason why you'll be stretching far in is because this is gonna be a series. I'm bringing the second picture back, same size, same dimension, same backgrounds and everything, and guess how I'm gonna call it? Adam in the garden. Yeah, so it's gonna be a series. We have Eve in the garden first, then we're gonna have Adam in the garden, because the picture won't be perfect without Adam, right? So long story short, I defined the pictures a little bit, and now we're on the stage 2 of the painting, right? Remember the stages that I was trying to use to kind of illustrate my style of painting. We first go from sketch, and then from sketch we do the undertone. Let me tell you a secret about undertone that most people didn't know, and that I kind of failed to explain last time. The undertone bring a three-dimensional aspect to the painting as you go along. If you notice the background, the sky look a little warm, right? We have blue, we have shade of blue, we have white, okay? But it look warm. Guess what? The undertone did that. It's a transparent layer of paint on the empty canvas, and that kind of bring a three-dimensional aspect to the painting. Now, when I'm done with this piece and I glaze it, the undertone will make it feel like $1 million piece that it is. It will bring a different life to it, right? So I will show you what I'm working on with today on my plate, and I'll show you everything that I'm working on today. So on my plate here, let me come up here to show you, I have some unique paint, okay? That's because this stage is the hardest stage to complete successfully, and at this stage you got to decide for yourself which direction you take in your art. Do you want to be complete, fully blown complete piece of art, or do you want to keep it artistic, as in abstract, or as in incomplete? So art is beautiful either way, but you know, it's up to the artist to decide what they want to do with the piece. I can call this one finished, but it won't be finished for me, because you know, this won't be representative of what I do. I do my work close, you know what I mean? This is an open piece. I want to close it up. So on the plate we have ivory black, we have yellow cadmium, we have burnt sienna, we have red scards, we have yellow ochre, we have titanium white, we have burnt amber, and we have cad blue. Okay, so those are the colors that I'll be using today. But more precisely, the color that I'll be using the most is burnt amber, right? That's because I need to darken the skin a little bit. I don't want to go into that, but most people know that if Adam and Eve started the whole humanity, well, Adam and Eve must be dark skinned. That's pure simple. But I don't want to go into that today. But you know, summarizing what I had in mind today to do is to do a transparent layer. Remember, when we're doing the undertone, we do a very light transparent layer. Yeah, when we do the first stage, we went opaque. We filled the whole canvas, and then I came back here and filling the first stage and make it ready for the second stage. Now at the second stage, this is the detailing stage, right? This is where we come in and we want to make a picture perfect. Okay, I'd like to take the glasses off, but the sun is looking straight at me, so I wanted to protect my eyes. We got to go as detailed as we can, and this is where we go very slowly. Okay, I'll show you the brushes that I'll be using today. My number one go-to brush is tiny bitty tiny bitty fun brush. Okay, this is my favorite #1 go-to brush when it comes to stage #2 or second layer stage. Okay, so second brush that I'll be using today is this brush right here. Yeah, what name it is? Okay, if I can read today, it has some I think it's #5 dagger brush. This is what we call dagger because of the edge of it. It's a dagger brush. I'm trying to see if this is #2, this is probably #3 or 4. I don't know, that number is not clearly visible. Those are my second brush to go. And the third brush that I'll be using today, this is a blending brush. Okay, so we use this brush dry whenever you let it color and you want it to nicely blend in or what is already on the canvas, or you want to blend two different brushes. This is, I don't know what number it is, #5 or whatever, 3 to 4 or 5 blending brush. And my tiny bitty blending brush, if I can find it. I don't have a lot of blending brushes. Hey, this one I didn't clean last time, or I didn't do a good job cleaning. I may not use it today because it's gonna leave scratch mark on my canvas. Oh, my blending brushes. Yeah, this is my tiny bitty #2 blending brush. So yeah, those are the brushes that I'll be. Oh, one important piece of our tool that I'll be using today is Q-tip. Now, Q-tip is very important. The reason why is because when we get to certain area where blending brush won't work, Q-tips usually get a job done right? So thank you so much for being with me or choose to be with me today. I really appreciate it. I will go ahead and start doing the detail work. This takes a long time, okay? I don't want to keep you up forever. I'm gonna start working on it, and then from time to time I will fill into my development, and we can move on from there. All right, thank you so much. You are Penny with Doji. Until next time, God bless. Basically, nicely laying this color, primarily the color that I think I need the most in this particular case. We need burnt amber. I'll be laying it nicely all over, and if I feel like I need to lighten up the place a little, I'll come and glaze a little bit of burnt amber. Those are the 3 colors that I'll be using a lot today anyway. Burnt sienna, burnt amber, and maybe a little tiny bit of cadmium yellow, right? And then if I need to light it up, I'll add a little bit of white. And I will be going very, very lightly, like almost like not touching the paint at all, like slight. Because what I'm doing in this case is studying the color, the shades, how the light reflects on them, and based on that I can decide whether I want to go heavy or a little light. So just tiny bit of colors, transparent color all throughout the stage 2. All right, thank you so much. And now what I want to explain today is what's going on in the picture, right? We have 2 trees, and then we have the, Eve holding the apple, and then we have the pond, right? These ponds are representative of the life, because where there's water, there's life, right? So the Bible told us that there are in the Garden of Eden 2 trees, right? The tree of good and evil, and the tree of life. And guess where the serpent deceived Eve to pick up the fruit from? The tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? So that's where she picked it up from. And then from how the story evolved, right after she picked up the fruit, and the Lord God came in the garden, realized what happened, and he got upset at them, and he cast them out. And then what he do? He put a barrier between them so that they can no longer access the tree of life, right? Okay, thank you. I will try to explain the picture to you as I move on. All right, thank you so much. Again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, God bless. So I'm going lightly in the area that I feel like need to be darkened with burnt amber, and this actually define the picture, right? So that's why I'm going just lightly, transparently, no forcing it, because what's happening is once you lay the color, the transparent color, you come back and then you look at it from far back, and you see how the color is reacting with the existing colors and based on that you can decide whether you go heavy or light. All right, so basically this is what I'll be doing all day. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the little bit of this on my own and then come back and fill you in on my progress. All right, thank you so much. Back, welcome, thank you so much. As you can see, I made some progress on this piece, right? And what I did was I give some flow to the hair. Now all of these will be redefined later, you know what I mean? And the hair, the face, I'm trying to define the muscles. And you see what I'm using? I'm using my finger. The reason why I wear gloves, yay! One of my best tools is my fingers and Q-tip, right? This helps smooth small areas that this, how do you call it, missing brush cannot go to. I have other missing brush. This is my go-to missing brush, but I forgot last time when I use it, I didn't clean it, so the paint dries on it, which means it's total. You know what I mean? It's gone. Bye-bye, I have to buy another one. Because you don't want to play with your mixing brush. The reason why you don't want to play with your mixing brush is, let's say this brush for instance that I call Total, right? It's my go-to mixing brush. I use it, you use it dry, right? When you use it dry, you clean it. And this is my cleaning agent, right? It's called Odorless Mineral Spirit, clean up interior, whatever. So it clean up my brush. All I gotta do is dip it in, leave it in, and then soak it up and dry it. I forgot to do it, so it's too. Let's say I was to do this, use this brush for I don't know, for mixing colors in the areas, it will leave micro lines in the paint, right? I don't want to see micro lines in my paint, so instead of throw it away, I use this Q-tip. Work for me every time, okay? So these are biblical paint, biblical characters. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use a reference. Every time you paint, we use a reference. Now I can find anybody to post this for me. It'd be nice if I can find someone to post for me. We used to have this in class a long time ago, but I can't find anybody to post for me. So what I did was I went online and I find the closest thing. I mean, this is what I found online, you know what I mean? It's not the same, but I draw this, I sketch this from memory, and I painted it from memory, and for some areas, you know, I use reference, and this is the closest reference that I can. And as regarding the apple, I don't find any reference for the apple, so I got one of the kids to post for me holding an apple. Yay! Perfect. See, you look close enough. So this is what I'll be working with, and now I'm just trying to go over the shade area, and so I'm most likely to go over this like 2 to 3 times. The first one is to let the what look like muscle areas and clean up after myself, and make sure that the color smooth in, okay, smooth. And so far I don't have any paint on my finger. I'm just going with my thumb and just smooth the colors in until it looks good enough, and then I let it dry and I come back again. Thank you so much. This is DJ All Star or Doji. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. As you can see, I made some progress. You know, I've been here for, I don't know, roughly 5 to 6 hours now, try to smooth up the skin and define the face. Face need a lot of work, and bring up the apple. You know, detail is in the pudding. So yeah, you know, this is the stage that actually define the painting. This is what I call painting. Okay, previous stages were just to set me up or to set us up to where we need to be now, which is detailing. If you don't do this phase right, well, your whole piece will crumble. So as you can see, I'm trying to bring the lights out of the apple. Now most people will look at this and be like, oh, it's red apple. No, it's more than red colors going on here. We have variety of color. We have yellow, we have orange, we have pink, we have apple. That's why, you know, it's important to layer your color right, because if you don't, you're gonna end up with an also looking apple. I don't know what we call him, but you know, anything but apple. How about that? So thank you so much. I'm kind of tired for the day, so I'm gonna call it off. So next time you see me, I'm gonna try my very best to set a stage up for the final stage, which is the highlighting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is near finish, second layer stage of the piece. As you can see, it may not be done yet, but it's coming alive, and it's coming alive beautifully. All right, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. please don't be afraid to comment. You know, let me know what your thoughts are on the subject. And also, to repeat myself, I will be doing the second piece for Adam, because you can't have Eve without Adam, and you can't have Adam without Eve. Doing one without the other is an incomplete piece. So I'm gonna try to put it up, and the way I plan on doing it is that it's gonna be a series, you know. So the background is gonna be like unique all the way through, and the subject is gonna be almost alike. So it's gonna be gorgeous. All right, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. God bless.